Okay, welcome everyone to another episode of website reviews. So, today we are going to look at the website of ramen. It's called Takagi Ramen. So, first of all, let's ask ourselves these questions. So, what these are the first three things that comes to your visitors' mind. They will ask themselves, where am I? Am I in the right place, right website? Yeah, so based on this indicator, I can see the Takagi Ramen logo. I can see pictures of some ramen. I can see pictures of noodles, soup, etc. So, okay, seems like I'm in the right place. Then the next question is, what can I do here? I'm here to look for food. So yes, I can see food. I can see order online. I can see, yep, seems quite clear what is it your website is offering. And then thirdly, why should I do it with you? And for this question, I can't really say that it's quite clear. I don't see that it's quite definite as to why I must do it with you. And not to be rude or anything, I kind of think that what you're doing is great, but there are tons and tons of ramen store out there. There's tons and tons of Japanese food. We don't even talk about Japanese food. We're talking about Singapore has a food paradise. There's so many choices, too much choices, I would say. So, the purpose of the homepage is to direct your visitors to where you want them to be. So, the question your homepage should tell them within the first 7 seconds is, why should they do it with you? Why should they order your ramen? Why? So let's look at the next point. One thing I do not like is okay, just for your info, I'm using an iPad, the big iPad, to look at your website right now. So looking at your Takagi Ramen logo at the top left hand corner, I can see the brand clearly, but there's some blindness due to the white wordings. It's not very clear, even on my iPad. So you can imagine the frustration of mobile phone users who can't really see the words that well. And what does it mean by ramen for the average Singaporean? I understand that you are a Singapore brand. I understand. I've been following your Facebook pages. I've seen what you've done. I understand what you mean by that, actually. But first time visitors, they may not take so kindly to the your brand, what you're trying to say. Ramen for the average Singaporean sounds like it's for poor Singaporeans. Sounds like it is like a poor man's food, like saying yeah, it sounds a bit, there's this negative thing attached to it. I mean, I'm just trying to do a quick video here, but how I would try to put it in a better way, I would prefer it actually to go along the line of maybe perhaps delicious ramen made affordable. What do you think? I think it sounds better, but it could be better, but given enough time. So let's look at the next part. Overall, the pictures look good. Your ramen looks good, but what I don't really like is that they don't have a description. They don't have names to make me feel like I want to eat them even more. I mean, they do make me want to crave for them. Like the soft shell crab one makes me want to eat it, but I do not know the name of it. So there's this certain this certain connection that's lacking, and try to build this connection, this mental conversation with your visitors to the page. We mustn't assume that they know your business. We mustn't assume that they know your menu. You must assume that all your visitors. Okay, one rule that I have for everything that I do is I like to make it simple and dummy proof. That even a 12-year-old will understand what is it. So perhaps instead of saying chashu ramen. I mean, you could say chashu and then bracket sliced pork. For example, for example. So put some descriptions on your photos, and I think you'll be doing great. Then let's look at the next one. While the pictures show the cooking process, it doesn't show why you. It doesn't show what's so special. I mean, it shows fresh handcrafted Hakata noodles, soap boiled for over 12 hours. Again, not trying to be rude or harsh, but in the mind of the visitors, I'm putting myself in the mind of a visitor. What they are saying is, so what? If you don't have a est, est, so by est I mean you have the, let's say for example, something unique about you, like you have the biggest ramen bowl ever, like, or you have the longest strand of ramen, or you have the something that you can claim it to be uniquely about you. And maybe you can, okay, maybe for you, what I would suggest is you can say that you're the cheapest, no, say cheapest lah. Yeah lah, okay lah, you can say cheapest lah, cheapest ramen in Singapore. I'm not so sure, don't quote me, I'm not so sure, but it's just an example. Something that makes you unique, something that makes you strong, something uh, you can boldly claim that is you, and not just making a vague claim but a bold statement. Alright, so next we have this yeah, and then you're jumping straight to your location, and I mean as a visitor, I'm still not convinced why you, and do I even trust you? Do I trust your food? And my personal recommendation is for you to provide some reviews at the top of the page. Some reviews, testimonials, videos. I followed your Facebook page. I remember seeing a picture once of this queue of people lining up outside your Jurong West outlets. And I think that is a very good picture that you can use to create this urgency, like make people feel like, wow, I'm missing out on such a good food, cheap and good. So it's a way of building credibility, and I think we should make full use of your publicity right now. I mean, with all the crowds and all lah, since you have all these pictures already, so it's good to use all these. And what I would like to say next is the location of your stores take up half of your page. So as you can see, as a prospective visitor, I'm scrolling through half of your page down, and I still don't see a reason or value proposition as to why I should have the urgency to eat, or even why must it be you. And then we are at the bottom of the page. Island-wide delivery. I think the clause is minimum $50. I think it's good that if you state it there, because you don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. Because what if they click on it and they say, hey, it's not a free delivery, right? It's $50. It's just like I recently had this experience with Western in Jurong West. What they told me initially was there's free delivery for $20 purchase lah. So I tried to order this Western from Jurong West, this Jurong West Western store, and then suddenly they told me that, oh no, we decided to outsource our delivery to a third party and you have to pay $5. I mean, he only just told me that it's free just 1 week ago. And to me as a customer, it's not that much about the money. I mean, I ordered Grab and I paid $5 for delivery before. It's not that, it's just that I feel cheated as a customer. And what we want to be careful here is we do not want to make our visitors feel cheated. Like, hey, you promise free island-wide delivery, and then suddenly you say, oh, minimum $50. $50, I think, according to what I know from your products, it average order would be about $50. Should be about 5 ramen, maybe 4 ramen and a side dish. But how many people will really order 4 or 5 ramen? So think about it. Include a clause like say upfront, protect yourself and set the expectations right. And I see that you have Deliveroo, Grab, and Foodpanda as your delivery partners lah. So these are also good validations and proof that you are at least to their mind lah, to a visitor's mind, that oh, you are a trusted, reliable restaurant on these platforms. So this could be part of your reviews as well, your testimonials, all this to make them trust you more lah, credibility issues lah. And any pictures that you have of celebrities, maybe even ministers or whoever lah that's eating your ramen lah, influencers, etc., etc. lah, any awards, maybe even some certification, some whatever lah, hygiene certification, anything lah, just anything that will help to boost your credibility lah. And okay, and we are done for today. If there's anything I can further help you with, do feel free to let me know. And for those who are watching this review, if there's a review that you would like me to do, or if there's any marketing topics that you would like me to discuss on my next video, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Okay, this is the end of the video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.